Hey YouTube, it's Queen D here, and I am coming at you with a wig review. And this just isn't any old wig, but this is a wig that I made myself. So first off, let me start by saying that I have been a big fan of all you YouTube divas out there who are on there rocking your wigs, how to style your wigs, how to make a wig, and I'm just always watching reviews. But I have been more what you could say a voyeur, just watching, but never really posting or adding anything of my own. Well, after I made this wig and I felt that it came out really nice, I thought, I really need to share. So I want to start by saying the first wig I made, it did not come out so good. So that one went in the trash. So I made a second one, and the second one was okay. Here's the second one right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. But what happened was I laid the tracks very close together, so it was kind of full, and then I had tried to do an invisible part here. That didn't work out, so I ended up going back in and just laying the tracks back. And I was going to toss this one out too, but then my daughter said, why don't you just wear it as a half wig, mommy? And I thought, you know what, you're right. So I actually put it on as a half wig, put a scarf on, and it actually did look really nice, considering. And so then I said, I want to try another wig. I wasn't giving up. I was determined that I was going to get one right. So then that brought me to this one that I have here on my head now. So basically all that I did was I took two stocking caps. I put them on my head first. I kind of drew a line down the middle of my head with my makeup brush in the color foundation that I usually wear. Then I set my stocking caps on my wig head, and then I started the process of just laying the tracks. And it was nothing special about the way I laid the tracks. I just laid it down as if I were doing a quick weave. I started with the 14, then I laid down the 12, then I laid down the 10 on the top. And the purpose of using the 3 different lengths was because I was trying to get the layered effect. I don't really know how to cut layers and things, so I figured if I used the 3 different lengths of hair, I would be able to get that layered effect I was looking for. And I sort of did achieve it. I mean, it's not as layered as I would have liked. I would have liked it a little bit shorter and more feathered through here, but I think all in all it turned out well. What I was most impressed about was the invisible part closure here, and I'm going to kind of zoom in so you guys can see that. So what you see there that appears to be scalp really is just my stocking cap colored with makeup. Now what I used was the Milky Way invisible part weaving closure. Now you can either sew that on or you can glue it down. I glued mine down. Now there was a lot of videos on the tube about how to create or use these invisible part closures, and most people, what they were doing was once they did the closure, then they were cutting the stocking down the middle, down the part, then applying combs and putting it inside of their own hair. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to have to worry about when I wake up in the morning, parting out my hair. I don't know how to French braid, so it just seemed like that wouldn't work for me. So what I decided to do is just simply glue down the part using the makeup and give the illusion of, like the kind of part you'd have if you had like a full lace wig or something. And I think all in all, it turns out really well. The hair that I used was this Harlem 125 smooth yaki. And I used it in the color 1B, and like I said, I used a 14, a 12, and then I also used a 10, and the closure piece here is also a 10-inch, and even though it's different brands, the closure is Milky Way and the hair was the Harlem 125, it still blends really well. And I have to say that I'm really impressed with this hair. It's actually very light, it's very fluffy. It says that it's tangle free, you know, so we'll see how long it lasts. But for now, I'm really impressed with the quality of the hair. It's very nice. And I just picked it up in my local beauty supply. I usually do a lot of online purchasing of my wigs and things. I don't normally go to my local beauty supply. But I decided for the wig, I wanted to just like kind of go in and get some hair that was kind of affordable, just in case my wig didn't turn out so well. I didn't feel like I wasted any money. So I'm just going to turn around so you guys can kind of get a full 360 of the hair. Hope you guys can see that. Yeah, so I mean, all in all, I think it turned out really well, you know, for my third try at it. And I'm going to really be trying some other styles. I know there are a few YouTube divas doing a lot with the 27 piece and, you know, doing a lot of different bobs and things. So I'm thinking that, you know, now that this one came out good, that maybe I'll try my hand at, you know, a few different styles. So if you guys are interested in how, you know, a step-by-step of how I created this wig, I'd be more than happy to post that. I didn't record myself actually making this one because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, and I didn't want to waste time recording something that wasn't going to be good, and then end up having to, you know, not use the video. So if you guys are interested in how I achieved this look and how I created this wig, just, you know, comment and let me know what you think about it, and let me know that you'd like to see more tutorials or a tutorial on how I created this one, and I'd be more than happy to do it. So again, you know, I'm really excited about this wig, and I'm really feeling like I am going to try my hands at a few more wigs. So that's it for now, and if you enjoyed this video, and you know, please leave me any of your comments or suggestions. This is my first video. Like I said, I've watched a lot of videos, but I've never made my own. So go easy on me with the comments, guys, okay? I am a newbie. Don't scare me away already. But you know, I will try to make more videos, and as you know, I come up with new things to post. All right, thank you, YouTube. Smooches. Mwah.